Okay, so first thing we wanted to do is to bless MoonTrader with tabs. Different tabs which are dockable, movable, overall an adaptive, fully customizable interface. So let's say you pull up the chart on a pair, and it's going to show off in a separate window, which is fully movable, resizable, as you see here, and you can dock it wherever you want to. So for now, let's leave it here. Also, the application itself is resizable, as in you can drag it over, let's say, a couple of displays, and or maybe have it as a small speck on the corner of your monitor. Of course, you will not be able to pull out the trading pair windows, for example, or let's say your balance off of the application's workspace. So what was opened in the workspace stays in the workspace. Let's say you want to, you have two clients open on your PC, and you want to drag this BTC USDT chart from this client to another. You will not be able to do it. At a certain point, we might add a function to be able to do this, like a key binding or something. So that's going to be a separate task for now. Okay, so what we can do with the chart tab? We can resize it, as I showed you already. We can dock it on any part of the workspace, right? And as you see, it's just gonna adapt to the place where you're docking it. So the state of MoonTrader, which you see it right now, as in the layout, is most probably gonna be the default configuration for now. However, at launch we will provide our users with several default layouts to choose from, as well as there won't be such flexibility at launch, but at least to the point of not harming yourself. But you're gonna have the freedom to dive into the settings and turn on free customization option and just make a layout of your own. So I'd say that the standard configuration is going to be pretty much like this, where you're going to have the buy and sell unit right here, which is a must for new users because it's made for users that switch to us directly from the exchange, who didn't get the chance till now to use and don't have any experience with a specialized trading software. In my case, after using Moonbot, I will not need this tab here, since everything is going to be done on the chart itself, placing orders and so on. Also, practically all of the app's elements are going to have a collapsing settings menu, as you see here. We're going to most probably add a drop-down menu in here as well, so you would be able to turn on and off this tab, which we're going to keep for now. Alright, and what we have in mind as the default layout is going to be this space here as the main space for your chart, which you're going to trade on, as well as to the right we're going to have a smaller space for a couple of charts which you're going to use as, let's say, indicators or recon, if you may. In here we're going to be able to freely switch between the main charts, and most probably we're going to add some icons and like alert notifications and the prices. So you would be able to keep an eye on the pair even if you're not working on it right now. Also in here, we're most probably going to add an area with additional info. Talking about this place to the right, we're not going to have a buy and sell tab here, so it would not obstruct the view of these charts. So overall, we're going to try to make the application. Overall, we're going to make the application as comfortable as possible to use with large displays, let's say ultra-wide screen monitors or 4K and even 8K displays, as you will be able to drag the whole application across a couple of screens and open up a chart on each of them. You're going to be able to save your custom layout. When you're going to do this, a config file is going to be generated, and the next time you launch the app, it's going to launch with the layout you saved previously. So now to the chart itself. There are two ways to place an order. First way is by the buy and sell panel right here. So you can either choose the price you want to buy or sell at on the chart, as you see, or you can type it in manually. Let's say we want to buy at 21.5 USDT. Lower, there's you can put in the amount of, in this case, BNB, which you want to buy, or choose the order size by these percentage buttons out of your total deposit, right? So choose the price, press buy. As you see, the order has been placed, waiting to be filled. Drawn really nice and smooth on the chart. And you press here to cancel it. There we go. Same goes with the sell panel. You choose the price, you choose the order size here, and you press sell. Also, one more important thing is that we're going to have the balance showing right here. In this case, we're buying using USDT, so we have our USDT balance here, and we are going to be selling BNB, so we have the balance here. The other way to place an order is on the chart. So first of all, it's not going to use these buttons for the order size, which is going to be placed. It's going to use this slider here, which you can either choose it like this, or just punch in the percentage of the deposit which you want to use for the order. Then you use either Control or Shift and double click on the order book, and you place a buy order. Really easy. Same with using Shift, and you place a sell order here, and we're good to go. Also, we have these fields right here with the percentage, the scaling, and to the right we have the pricings along with the bid and ask sliders, which are really helpful, as you can actually see the spread here, and we're using them right now because they're being very helpful. We see where the order is put and helps a lot with development itself. Now these fields, you're going to be able to configure them, to resize them, to customize them, to turn them on or off as you want to. Also, you'll be able to select these, to choose them as your layout and profiles and so on. So they would turn on and off whenever you need them with the launcher. Now, next is the Select Markets menu. Okay? So here we have a select markets menu. We have all three market types available on Binance, as well as absolutely every single coin combination, as you see. We're still contemplating on merging spot and margin markets because they use the same chart and the same order book, but different balance accounts. So we're contemplating on either merging them or keeping them as it is because it's pretty comfortable, I might say. Or maybe we would add a button somewhere so you would be able to switch between your spot and margin balance. But of course, there's this thing which is that we don't want to overwhelm our users. We don't want you to launch MoonTrader and have too many buttons, switches, panels all over the place, confusing you and so on. So we will try keeping it as simple as possible with a small number of settings here, the buy and sell panel right here, orders, and balances and positions. That's the bare essentials, which is not going to make the application look way too complicated and scare people away, let's say. Right. Now, next thing. All right, so I already told you about the general buy and sell form, stop loss and take profit. Okay, so as you see, we have a take profit and stop loss option in here. You can put in your percentage of stop loss or take profit. There's a collapsible menu with a slider. You can choose the order type. Same goes here. We are still working on trailing right now. We're testing it out actively. Also regarding order types, right now we have available limit order types and post only. So on Binance, this doesn't make much difference because the commission because the taker and market taker and market maker fee is not that different. I mean, you're still paying commission. However, when it comes to let's say exchanges like BitMEX or Bybit, you pay a taker fee, but you get a maker fee to your account. So by this, we're gonna keep the post only and limit orders order types here, and it's gonna be really useful when we're gonna get to work with exchanges such as BitMEX and Bybit. So now I'm gonna demonstrate the stop loss and take profit function. So let's set an order here that's going to be immediately filled. Right. Okay. Now we're going to wait for it to be filled. There we go. And as you see, two lines appear above it. This is the take profit, and here's the stop loss. The take profit is at 1.5%, the stop loss is at 1%. So we're gonna give our users the choice later on to be able to choose which would be a priority, because the thing is that on Binance you cannot set both take profit and stop loss. So in our case, let's check. In our case, there's a take profit order placed on Binance, and there's a virtual stop loss on MoonTrader. So even if something horrible happens, like the application crashes or the internet dies or electricity goes out, you're going to be safeguarded by one of these of your choice. So you can worry not about your funds. Also, we have a trailing stop loss, which is right now being tested out. And here we have all the settings for configuring your stop loss and take profit. As you see, you can choose the spread here. You can use this slider here. Right? And let's cancel these. This is all really easy and intuitive to use. So let's move on to the next one, topic. So as I said, on default choice, and how's it working at the moment, you're going to be able to use the default for Binance in this case, as in for stop loss to be default or take profit, as in which one would be a real order on Binance and which one would be a virtual one on MoonTrader. Right, so next one is the current development status. So what's happening right now is that we are getting ready for close testing. We're preparing our MVP, our minimum viable product, gathering a small team of select traders to test this product to be ready to release it in public. So MVP, minimum viable product, for us is going to be a working application with the ability to work with your own keys, portfolio, one or two base strategies, which also we're not going to be calling strategies but algorithms from now on, and all of this will be ready for manual trading and, let's say, scalping. The ETA for this is somewhere until the end of March. Right, and regarding the way MoonTrader looks like right now, this is not the final design, of course. We're not fixed on making everything pretty. We want to make everything work well.